asleep.
All right.
You'll sleep again.
Go back like this. All right. So neck and upper back. What else? Sounds like that works.
Posture.
Posture, that's a good one. That'll help with those two as well. So let's start standing up. All right, so we got a big crowd, so I'll try and be loud and clear. So let's start with just palm tree pose arms. So we're gonna look straight ahead. Gonna inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bring them back down. So that's our inhale, exhale, nice and slow. And just for fun, we're gonna add an interesting breath here. So let's do two parts. So inhale halfway, and then inhale the rest of the way. And then exhale all the way out. Inhale, inhale, and exhale. So on this next one, slow your exhale down. Inhale, inhale, slow exhale. Excellent. Again, inhale, inhale, nice slow exhale. One more. Slow exhale. Excellent. All right. Let's do our 6 directions of the spine, and then we'll warm up the neck. All right, so here we go. Feet at least hip width distance apart. Bend the knees, drop the chin, around the shoulders forward. Hands can come to the front of the thighs. That's our exhale cat. Inhale cow, looking up, rounding up. Exhale cat. So you can start with smaller movements until the spine gets a little bit more flexible. I was going to say juicy, but it didn't sound right. Just back and forth, nice and slow. Excellent. 1 or 2 more in each direction. See if you can slow the last 2 down. And then coming back to neutral. Excellent. Next 2 directions are our laterals. So feet can come out a little bit wider because our center of balance is shifting in a different manner. All right, so you can start with the hand on the hip or down the leg. You're going to inhale one arm up, and just as far as it's comfortable, it's not going to go that far yet. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, second side. Exhale back. And as you continue to do this, maybe you go a little deeper. If not, that's totally fine. See if on this next one, when you lift the arm up, push in with that opposite foot. See what that does. And again, I know you guys like to go fast, but see if you can slow down your exhale. All right, we're gonna do one more time each side. Very, very nice and slow. Excellent. All right. Next two directions is the twist. So depending on how it feels in your shoulders, hands down closer to the hips, hands closer up to a T. So anywhere in between there, whatever you like. I'm like watching myself, what are you doing? Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna inhale, lift, exhale to the first side, inhale, center, exhale to the second side. Excellent. All right, one more time, each side. Slow down on the last one. And then back to neutral. All right, so let's do a half sun salutation, and we're gonna do it with, we'll do it regular this time. We'll do it a couple different times. This time we're gonna do it just regular. I'll leave the other types as a surprise for me. All right, here we go. So hands at the heart, inhale, arms up, exhale, arms out to the side, forward fold, bend the knees a little bit, inhale, come halfway up, exhale, fold forward, bend the knees a lot, arms out to the side, inhale, all the way up, palms together, exhale, hands down. And again, inhale, and exhale. Bend the knees, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold forward, bend the knees again, arms out, coming all the way up, palms together, exhale, hands stretch. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, arms come out, inhale, all the way up, palms together, exhale, hands stretch. Excellent. All right, so let's do the neck and shoulders. So you can bring your feet out a little bit wider if you like. And we're going to start with up and down with the head. So we're going to look straight ahead. Take an inhale. On the exhale, chin comes down to the chest. Inhale, looking up towards the ceiling, just as far as is comfortable. Exhale, bring it all the way back down. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, bring it back down. Let's do that one more full time. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, all the way back down. Excellent. Inhale, back to neutral. And then we're going to go side to side. So take an inhale. On the exhale, ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, center. Exhale, back to the first side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the second side. Inhale, center. One more time, each side. Option to add the arm. So we're going to go to the first side. That same arm comes out, over, and on top of the head, if that feels okay. So let's breathe into the tension here. Inhale. And on the exhale, scoop that tension out and let it go with the breath. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, release the tension. Nice. Inhale, arm up, head up, release the arm. Exhale to the other side. That arm can come out and around, option, don't have to. And then we're making space between that ear and shoulder. We're not pushing on the head, we're just gently resting that hand there. Inhale into any tension that you've got there. Exhale, scoop the tension out and let it go with the breath. Take one more breath here. And again, scoop that tension out and let it go with the breath. On your next inhale, release the arm, head comes back up to center. Excellent. All right, so now our twist-ish. So we're gonna look straight ahead. That's our inhale, lift. On the exhale, turn and look towards one side, chin's coming towards the shoulder. It's probably not gonna get there, that's okay. Inhale, back to center, exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, first side. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Inhale, back to center one more time, each side. Exhale. And inhale. Last time, last side. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. All right, so let's move down to the shoulders. I just want to mention one video that I absolutely love. So if you ever get like a crink in your neck, or you slept funny on your pillow and your neck's really tight, I'll have to look up the spelling because I don't remember. Instead of overstretching that pull or that tightness in there, the guy does 30 seconds where you activate it like this. So you hold it for 30 seconds, which is a long time. It's a long time, and then release it and then do the other side. That works better than, like if you're trying to stretch something that's tight in there, the stretching part's not going to work. You need to make the tension and then release it. But it's got to be that 30 seconds. And if you want the name of that, I can look it up later. Shoulders. All right, so here we go. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, down and back. Excellent. And then let's reverse direction. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, down and forward. Nice. And then a couple more, either direction or straight up and down. And last one. Beautiful. All right, so let's do, we're gonna do mountain and then we're gonna do warrior one. All right, so finding our mountain pose. This is kind of like our posture pose. So let's look at, we're not gonna do all of the points, but let's just do a couple. First, let's look at the feet. Toes together, heels apart, or hip width distance apart. If you're a little wobbly today, you can go a little wider. That's totally fine. Let's lift up the toes. And then maybe if you can, put one toe down at a time. I know. I can do a couple. Do big toe, pinky toe, second toe. The third and fourth toe is like, they're kind of like connected. I think they share a nerve, so they're not as easy to separate. Something like that. All right. So relax the toes. And then we're going to lift that arch. And then we're going to lift the outside arch. So the, I don't know if it's the tendon or the ligament, goes down from both sides and hooks around the bottom of the foot like a stirrup. So when you activate those arches, you're kind of activating that structure. So we're not dumping into the feet. All right, awesome. So soften the knees. And then we're going to relax the pelvis. So we've got a neutral pelvis. We're not going back. We're not going forward. Nice and neutral. And then let's do heart center. So shining that heart light up. So we're lifting. And shoulder blades on the back body together. Collarbones away from each other on the front. And let's take 2 long, slow, soft breaths here. Excellent. All right. Beautiful posture. So warrior one, we're gonna do Y arms. So instead of going straight up, we're gonna go out in a Y. So that hopefully will help. So if I'm going straight up, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. And then here, it changes the way the shoulder blades are laying on the back. So if you can kind of notice that, maybe go straight up and then out in between. You can switch off and on if you like, or just pick one, that's fine too. So let's step 1 foot forward. That back foot's out at an angle. We're gonna inhale with a straight knee, exhale bend. So we're gonna get that knee nice and lubricated. So we're strengthening this upper thigh. Maybe pay attention to where the toes are. Excellent. And then we're going to push off, step back. We'll do the other side. Turn that foot out, step the other foot forward. Inhale, straight leg, exhale, bend. Very nice. And then we're going to push off and step back. All right, so we're going to add the arms. And again, you can do what I'm doing, or you can do it how you like. So I'm going to inhale, arms out in that Y, bend that front knee, exhale, bring it back. You can go straight up if you like that better. But what we're trying to do is activate those upper thoracic muscles on the back side. If that's too much on the shoulders, you can bend at the elbows. You get goalpost. Or maybe go through and see how it feels differently in each position. And then we're going to do 3 more. And I'm going to do cactus arms and then pull the elbows back. So I'm activating those upper, middle, rhomboids, trapezius? I forgot the spelling. All right, last one. And then pull the elbows back. Nice. And exhale, release. All right, push off, step back. And then let's do the other side. Step the second foot forward. And we're just going to do a bunch like that. And if it's starting to get sore, it might mean you need to do some strengthening. Flexibility is great, but you need strong muscles too. Excellent. All right, 3 more. We're going to do the cactus arms, pull the elbows back, and then release. Second one, pull the elbows back, and release. Last one. Excellent. All right, push off, step back. And let's see, let's do some of that moving balance. So we're going to start off with palm tree pose. So we did the arms. We've done a bunch of arm business already. So if you just want to do the feet and give the arms and shoulders a break, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, finding a spot where nothing's moving, straight ahead or somewhere on the floor. Options, you can do just the arms. You can just do the feet. Or you can do one arm and one leg if you're feeling so inclined. All right, I'm just going to do it regular. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. And just go at your own pace. Try and keep the exhale slow. And it's a little hard as you're kind of crashing down. All right, let's do one or two more. All right, maybe that was 3. All right, and then shake it out, shake the arms out, shake the legs out if you want. And then we're gonna do our Karate Kid, and let's do that opposite hand to knee. So we start with the arms out, and we're gonna lift one knee up and then tap it with the opposite hand. And you can go one side at a time if you just wanna do like that, or switch. Or if you like the other way better, you're not gonna get any points off your report card for doing what you wanna do. I'm just here as suggestions. And then if you want to make this more difficult, you can bring that up and hold it. Take an extra breath. Or just keep it fluid. Excellent. All right, let's do 2 more on each side. Excellent. All right, so I want to come back to that mountain pose again and check in with the shoulders and the chin. So we don't want the chin up because that's gonna squeeze the cervical spine in the neck. And we don't want to come down too far because that's not going to give us the head where it needs to be. So maybe just 1 millimeter. And then we want the shoulders nice and aligned, shoulder blades towards each other, collarbone open. And then extension, so pushing the feet into the earth, and imagine that somebody's hand is above your head and you're trying to reach up to it. So that extension is going to give us space in the spine, allowing for the natural curves of the spine. And then release. Excellent. Nice mountain pose. Those 2. Let's do our tree pose. If you have a chair and you want to use it, you're welcome to do that. When we have a tool, we can get deeper into the pose, if that's your intention. You don't have to obviously use a chair. You can use the wall or totally without. With the tool, if you can get your foot up higher, that's going to give that straight leg more of a weight bearing, which is going to be good for building bone strength. So that's why. But if your balance is a little too wonky, then stay with your tripod feet. So option A, tripod feet, start with one foot on the floor, other heel above the ankle. Start with the hands at the heart, and then we're going to grow our branches. And then if you're holding on to the chair, you can bring your foot up, or you can bring it up if you want to anyway. And then I'm going to do a little movement. So don't watch me if you don't want to fall over, right? So this is my inhale with my arm up. On the exhale, I'm going to bring my arm down to the side. And then inhale, bring it up. And this is also going to help you remember to breathe. because we like to juggle all those extra balls, right? All right, one more breath. Excellent. All right, release, shake it out. And then let's do the other side. You can go around, face the other direction with the chair, move the chair, or just switch which hand you're holding on to it. All right, so find that heel above the ankle or up higher. And then hands at the heart. Move our branches. And then we're going to do that breath. Inhale, the arm up. Exhale, bring it down. Excellent. And one more breath. Very nice. All right, shake it out. All right. Warrior two. So before we go into the warrior two, so when we started out, we did the lateral and we did the twist. And so warrior two is those two combined. So if you watch before you go into it. So when we come over, when we're doing that side angle pose, so we have this lateral and the twist. So we want this upper shoulder to come back towards that back wall. If we're folding forward like this, we're not getting that same benefit. All right. I know it's not always easy to do that, but that's kind of what we want to, with that interoception, what's going on inside the body. So we're opening up in that twist and lateral. All right. So pick a foot. That foot goes in front. Other foot goes in the back. Bring the hands to the heart, arms open to the side, bend that front knee over that front ankle. And let's just take a couple breaths here and find that nice, strong warrior two. So the torso is perpendicular to the floor, so we're not leaning forward or leaning back or any of those directions. And then we're extending out through the fingers, so that is strength in the arms. And then pushing the feet away from each other, strengthen the legs. All right, so let's do our two moving poses in here. Bend that front arm. Front forearm comes to that front thigh, back hand on that hip. Or hand up towards the ceiling, or arm overhead. So we're looking in the same direction as that hand is pointing if your hand is up. Excellent. All right, so we're going to take that upper arm and windmill around to peaceful warrior. And we tend to kind of come up out of that front knee, so you can bend it again if you like. Shifts the center of gravity when we come down again. And then when you're ready, side angle pose. Inhale, back to warrior or peaceful warrior. And one more time through side angle pose. Excellent. And last, peaceful warrior. Check in with the feet. And then we're going to come back to warrior two. Take a breath or two. And then drop the arms and step the feet back together. Excellent. Check them out. All right, other foot in front, hands at the heart, arms open to the sides, and that front knee. Find that perpendicular torso. Extend out, strengthen those arms. And then here we go, forward, bend that front elbow, Forearm comes to that thigh. Hand can be on that hip, up towards the ceiling or overhead. And then when you're ready, windmill around to Peaceful Warrior. Check in with that front knee again. Excellent. And back to side angle pose. And second time for Peaceful Warrior. Beautiful. And one more time through. Side angle pose. And last, Peaceful Warrior. Excellent. Back to Warrior 2. Let's take a couple breaths here. Extend out with the arms. And then we're going to drop the arms and step the feet back together. Shake out the legs. Shake out the arms. All right. Let's do, forgot to do it when we did tree pose, but let's do halfway around the world, whatever you prefer. So if you have a chair and you want to use your chair, that's totally fine. Option to not use it, that's fine too. But we do it when we do the poles a lot. So we're going to start with one foot, stays where it is, and then we're going to tap forward and around, behind, and then back to center. So 3 to 5 times on each side. And you'll probably notice one side's going to be easier than the other. Excellent. And then the other side. You can do as many points around as you like. All right, this is my last one on this side. And then we're going to go back to the first foot and we're going to go backwards. So we're going to step back, out to the front and center. And then switch sides, stepping back, out, and in the front. And I think this is my last one. All right, check out the legs if you like. So let's do, we're gonna do star and horse. In my other classes, I call it goddess, but either way. So you can do the feet just as wide as your mat or go sideways on your mat. She's mine sideways. So, and depending on how it feels on the neck, when the arms are up, you can look up. If that doesn't feel good, then keep the gaze closer to the horizon. All right, so feet are nice and wide, toes are pointed out, and we'll start with that inhale. We're going to inhale the arms up, and then when you're ready on your exhale, we're going to bend the knees, bend the elbows, and then if you want, you can bend the wrists. In, out, side to side. And then we're going to inhale, extend, even extend the fingers, maybe lift the toes a little. And then exhale back down. My favorite part. Inhale back up. And exhale down. Very nice. All right, inhale. And release. Excellent. All right, heel toe the feet back together. We're gonna do eagle pose, and then we'll do chair pose, and then we'll come down to the floor, I think. unless I think of something else in the meantime. All right, so for our eagle pose, if, let's see, do I want to do the folds? We're going to do the folds instead of the going up and down. So if the up and down is going to make you dizzy, then do stay stable and just do the arms instead. All right, so here we go. So we're going to open up the arms, nice big eagle wingspan. We're going to bring the right arm under the left, or grab shoulders or elephant trunk arms. We're going to bend the knees, and we're going to cross the right leg over the left. So if you can balance just on one leg, that's great. If not, we're going to be doing a fold and a back bend, so this might be easier to stay on both feet. So we're going to exhale and fold forward. And then we're going to inhale, come back up through neutral, and go as far back as you're not going to fall over. So that's our back bend. Exhale, back. Inhale, coming all the way up through center and to the back bend. And then exhale, back to the fold. And one more time through. Inhale. And exhale back to center. Unwind and uncross. Nice. All right. Let's do the other side. Left arm under the right. We're going to bend the knees and cross the left leg over the right. So if you're not bending and going back, you can just do the arms up like that, if that feels okay. All right, here we go. So we're going to exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, coming up and going as far back as is comfortable. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale down. We'll do it one more time. Inhale. And then back to neutral. Uncross and unwind. And shake it out. Excellent. All right, so chair pose. And then maybe we'll do pinwheels. We'll see. All right, see how we feel. Okay. Chair pose, let's just do one. So we're going to, options with the feet, the closer the feet are, the more work in the thighs, but don't take balance out of consideration. So if you need your feet wider, that's totally fine. All right, so let's do, we're gonna exhale and kind of sit on our pretend chair. And then on the inhale, we're gonna point the arms up towards that opposite corner. And if you want, you can do your cactus arms here. And let's take 2 breaths here. And then when you're ready to come out, we're going to fold forward. And then inhale all the way up. And release. All right, let's do pinwheels, and then we'll come down to the floor. So arms out to the side. You can turn sideways on your mat if you like, or just have your feet just as wide as the skinny part of the mat. That's totally fine. So we're going to take one hand and twist over and touch somewhere on that opposite leg. Inhale, bring it back up. And then exhale, other side. And just do a couple rounds. Maybe you go deeper. Maybe you don't. It's totally fine. When the arms come back up, maybe pull the shoulder blades together. Or if they're getting a little sore, maybe don't. All right, we're going to do one more time each side. Excellent. All right, so we're going to do one more half sun salutation standing, and then we will come down to the floor. All right, so I'm gonna do a wide-legged forward fold. You're welcome to do it with narrow feet, narrow legs, less wide, how about that? All right, and I'm going to do straight arms. So if that is not in your practice today, you can do it how we usually do it, and you're totally fine to do that. Or if you want to skip it altogether, you do some cat and cows. All right, so here we go, wide feet. Inhale, the arms straight up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, hands come to the front of the legs, extend, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, arms come to the ears, all the way up. Exhale, arms down to your sides. Inhale, we'll do two more. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Inhale, arms to the ears. Push in with the feet, coming all the way up. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Last one, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Inhale, arms to the ears. Push in with the feet all the way up. Exhale down. All right, come and sit on the floor, or if you want, do a squat first. And then whenever you're ready, falling gracefully on the floor. I'm going to move like that. All right. All right, let's move the ankles and the wrist here. So let's start with the feet. So we're going to extend the heels away from the torso, toes point up. And then we're going to point and flex. And then circles. They can go the same direction, opposite directions. You can do one at a time. Very, very nice. And then let's do back and forth with the soles of the feet in and out. Supinate, pronate. And then let's finish with our windshield wipers. Noticing how that feels all the way up into that hip socket. Excellent, excellent. Whew. All right, and then you can shake them out. Let's do the wrists real quick. If you want, you can keep the legs out straight, or if you want to sit cross-legged, it's fine too. Arms out, you're going to tuck the thumb, wrap the fingers around, and make circles. Ooh, snap, crackle, pop. Into the elbows and the shoulders. I think we kind of gave the shoulders a little bit of a workout today, but we're not done. That's why we're doing this now. All right, big finish here. All right, release that, palms together, interlace the fingers, and figure eights, or infinity if you prefer. Excellent, and release that, shake it out. That'll be good for that. So we're gonna do, we're gonna come up onto our hands and knees and do 2 or 3 things only. So when we have a sore spot, sometimes we need to stretch it, sometimes we need to strengthen it, sometimes we need to relax it and let it kind of heal on its own. So we did some stretching. So now we're going to do some work. All right. First order of business, we're going to do baby planks. So we'll start with hands and knees. And we're going to send one foot back. And then send the other foot back. So do that each side 3 times. And then your next option is to keep doing that or come into a full plank. So that would be both feet back. And then we want that, the line from the shoulders to the heels as though we had a board on our back. So we don't want the butt up. We don't want it down. So nice, straight. All right, one more breath. And then come back down to the knees. And we'll do cat-cow to release that. Excellent. One more time each direction. And then back to neutral spine. And let's do our spinal balance. When we have pain in the neck and shoulders, sometimes we need extension. So spinal balance is excellent for extension. So left leg back, right arm forward. Extend with the heel, extend with the fingertips. One more breath. And release. All right, let's do the other side. Right leg back, left arm forward. Extend back with the heel, forward with the fingers. Excellent. One more breath. And release. All right, cat and cow to release that. Come back to symmetrical. And then let's do cat-cow child's pose. So we're going to exhale cat, inhale cow, and then exhale cat to child's pose. And again, inhale cow, exhale cat, down to child's pose. And if you want to at any point stay in that child's pose, you're welcome to do that. We'll do just a couple more. Excellent. And then on this last one, come into child's pose. You're going to stay here for a couple breaths. Bring the big toes together. Knees are wide to make room for the belly. Forehead can rest on stacked fists or on the floor. And then when you're ready to come up, let's do, we're going to do our gate poses and then come on to our backs. All right, so low gate pose, hands and knees, and then we're going to send that right foot out to the side. Left hand stays where it is. We're going to inhale, right arm up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, down. And one more time, inhale. And exhale down. Beautiful. Tuck that right knee under, left foot comes out to the side. We're going to inhale, bring that left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale. And exhale. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. All right. We'll do a quick high gate pose and then onto the floor. All right, left foot comes out again. Hand on that hip or down that leg. Inhale, bring that right arm up. Exhale, over to the side. Inhale, vertical. Exhale, over. Vertical, and one more time. Exhale, over. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, release. All right, tuck that knee under, other foot comes out. Hand on that hip or down that leg. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, over. Inhale, vertical. Exhale, over. Inhale, one more time, over. Exhale, over. Inhale, vertical. Exhale, release. All right, come and sit, and then come down onto your back. All right, so feet up at the top of the mat, hands on the knees, and then we're going to roll down onto the back. All right, first order of business here, we're going to do a couple of Appanasanas, come back to symmetrical. Exhale, knees in, inhale, knees out. Beautiful. All right, set the feet down on the mat. You can keep the knees bent for the moment. So I want to, no charge, give you a yoga therapy tool for the neck. So usually with yoga therapy, we tease into the area of concern. So if the neck hurts, we're not going to necessarily move the neck. We're going to move something above or below it. So that's going to be our nose. I know that sounds really weird. So we're actually going to start, head is flat on the floor. And we're going to take the nose and we're going to draw a swirl with it. So we're going to just kind of make small circles, and they can get bigger as you go around. So kind of imagining you have a paintbrush on the end or a pencil or something, and you're drawing circles in one direction. And then we're going to go the opposite direction. So you can start with a small circle again and keep it small if that feels okay, or make bigger circles. So it's not very big motion. It's to tease into maybe a tightness in there. And then you can do that for a while, breathing. All right, so let's release that. And there's other techniques you can do with that, drawing letters and going one direction, the other direction, small circles, big circles, that sort of thing. So let's move down to the shoulders again. So we're gonna, option A, you can keep the knees bent, feet on the mat, or you can extend the legs out. And we're gonna do the palm tree arms again. So we're gonna inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, arms back down by your sides. Inhale, arms coming up. And exhale, arms back down by your sides. Another option, if that is too much on the shoulders, or if they're kind of worn out for now, you can do cactus arms or snow angel arms. So the arms start down by the sides, back of the hands on the floor. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, arms come back down by your sides. So sometimes after a lot of shoulder work, snow angel arms feel better. And you don't have to go all the way up to the head, just wherever they start feeling tension. Excellent. All right, so let's finish off with a, we're gonna do a crescent pose. So we're gonna inhale, bring the arms up overhead. We're gonna walk both arms over towards the left. and both feet walk over towards the left. So you can stay right here. Or if you want to deepen this stretch a little bit on that right side body, grab the right wrist with the left hand and cross the right ankle over the left ankle. So you might feel more of that in the shoulder and the hip. If it's too intense, unclasp and uncross. So let's breathe into that side body from the shoulder to the hip or maybe down to the knee. Release that tension with the exhale. And one more breath. We're going to uncross and ungrasp and walk back to center. Give it a good morning stretch. Extend the heels, extend the fingertips. And then we're going to walk over to the other side. Walk the arms, walk the feet. You can stay right here or cross the left ankle over the right and grab the right wrist with the left hand. And again, we're going to breathe into that left side body, shoulder to knee or hip. Releasing any tension that you're finding with the exhale. Very nice. Uncross, ungrab, and come back to center. Another good morning stretch here. And then we're going to bring the arms back down by the sides, bend the knees, and give it 3 pelvic tilts. We'll move up the spine again here. So that pelvic tilt. And then we're going to bring the knees in, give it 3 Apanasanas. And then the feet come back down. They can stay, knees can stay bent or extend the legs. And we'll do 3 palm tree pose or cactus or snow angel arms, whatever feels good in the shoulders to release them. Excellent. And then we're getting ready for our relaxation pose. So if you have a chair handy, you want to bring your legs up on the chair, you're welcome to do that. You can bend the knees again, bring the feet wide, and then tilt the knees in towards each other. Gives you a little bit more space on that lower spine. Or have the legs extended, release the legs and the feet away from each other. Arms come out away from the torso, palms up or palms down. If you have a blanket or a towel, you can bring it under your head. I'm going to sit up so you can hear me better. And getting any last little wiggles out. Let's do our full body relaxation, starting at the feet, working our way up. Going to relax the toes. Relax the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, and the heels. Release the ankles. Relax the calves and shins. Release the knees and the space behind the knees. Relax the tops of the thighs and the backs of the thighs. Release those hip sockets. Let the pelvis be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the abdomen. Release the rib cage and let go of breath. Let the shoulders be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the upper arms, elbows, and lower arms. Release the wrists. Relax the hands, fingers, and palms. Relax the throat and the back of the neck. Release the jaw. Smooth the forehead and face. Let any last thoughts seep out the top of the crown of the head. Let the earth's gravity hold you. Let the air around you breathe you. Take the next few moments and just be. Gently coming back into awareness. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. If you'd like, you can roll your head side to side. When you're ready, and with an inhale, rolling over onto your right or left side. When you're ready, and again with an inhale, pushing up to a comfortable seated position. And to bring breath back into the body and find us safely on our way, we're going to do sun breath number 3. So that's palms together, elbows together. We're going to inhale, open. Exhale, close. Ready, here we go. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And again, inhale, open. Exhale, closed. And one more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. And then bringing the hands together, back to the heart. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks, Kay.
Thanks, Kate.
We'll leave you off.
Yeah.